When we pull data, there are a few best practices around how do you pull rolling windows, and trending, like sanity checks on trending. Are we finding some nonsensical data and stuff like that? All of those things fall into consistency checks. Okay, these are the three different types of checks in bucket. Nikhil's going to show you a demo on how this gets set up.
So, okay, from our tool, so each box here is representing one data set for us. We want to make sure that data at each transition is up to the mark, is healthy. We define healthy by our own rule sets, saying that basically have a categorization based on all the different types of health checks that Madan just mentioned. So there are three broad categories, like as Madan mentioned. One is completeness, second is accuracy, and third is consistency. Now in this case, it would just mean that if data is not updated in the last 24 hours or something, if the data has stale, depends on what cadence the data ingestion process works at. This could be one rule for completeness. Other rule for completeness could be there should not be say null values in some of the mandatory fields, or zero values in some of the mandatory fields. There should not be data missing. So that was completeness. About accuracy, that could be duplicate data is one such common use case that we've seen. In our media data, we have to keep the data up to date for the duration of attribution window. Then the third type would be consistency check. A sudden spike in some particular value like spend, which is not expected, or we have revenue within the threshold across particular reference data set. So this type of checks we can apply depending on what data set we have. We'll just take a quick look at what type of rules exist in a tool like this. We can actually, this is our template view. We can go into different ways of adding. If you have a log database and your warehouse, a tool like this would sit in between. It is actually checking against the log database and comparing against the data warehouse to see if all of that tallies at its healthiest state.